section. So we have 41 with the giant teddy bear on the back. Well done to Thomas Dye for finding enough cable ties for that to work and to stay in position. The Panda car is out there, Lillian Goddard, which that car must have about 15 different mascots on it. Victory 665.
Why are you wearing that?
Drama for the 700 car. Looks like Red Star starting to rise ahead of the Figure of 8 with the Bangers. 700 is certainly going to cause one or two problems. Kieran Water stopped, although in a relatively safe location. So we get underway then. Indeed, yes, Kieran Water has tightening the belts. One goes a little stray, and Water has to avoid him. And here comes the race leader. 21 Jordan Coleman there over the intersection and finds the gap just about. So Coleman will lead the early stages of the blue and white car. One was already spun as well with a large mascot on that route too. 21, is he going to hang on to the lead of the race? No is the answer, but now the new race leader doesn't last very long either because Danny Whittle gets a big win behind him. That was spin 2-4-1. So now 41 Thomas Dye.
There's a boost there, mate!
Charlie Williams was fun to take the race lead here on the flight back to Jordan Coleman, and he will clean spot out on second position. 41 is still the race leader. He can hang on to the rear ends, and he can indeed. Just notice that Beaver is across the rear wheel arch of 41, so a pretty technical structure.
Stop slacking or crashing!
21 in second position, having a near ball. The bear's still just about intact. Now over the intersection is two abreast. There are quite a lot of back markers that are going to confuse matters as well. As 41 got a tad wide, not too bad, and spun again using the nose of his car, and he will clean out Jordan Coleman. So Coleman's going to drop a handful of places. 41 still looking good for the race leader. Spun hard into the fence over on the far side though at turn 3. Calling out the figure of 8. 41 still the race leader. Thomas Dye. Again he found the gap, drawing level with 2:46. James Butts from the Inca Race entry, and Butts is going to be far more interested in the 748 car, which had Insane in one of the race wins earlier on today. So Thomas Dye still looking okay. We'll check on Harry Wright as to whether he is still on the lead lap. That might be Thomas Dye's nearest rival now, if not silver car, possibly number 63, by Toby Wicks, who's not that far away. Thomas Dye, yellow and black car from 41, still on the straight and narrow. It's very busy on the intersection though now, and Dye's going to get picked off by 148. So now he's the 504 car for Kate Smee in the reckoning is the next question. Because Thomas Dye has allowed the 504 through, and 504 is going to get hooked up instead. Hughes in the 42, so Dye safely back across the centre and will stay out front. Ben Lane as well to Jordan Coleman, having taken some punishment a few laps ago. Really isn't that far away, as I think he's still on the lead lap. 21 having a nibble on the big focus of Toby Wicks. And Wicks, as I mentioned his name, also gets spun out. Here is Thomas Dye though, over the centre, and again does that safely. Two quick cars out there at the moment. Maybe Thomas Dye is going to have to up the pace. He hasn't really hit by anybody. 580 times Tyler Ballard is looking strong, as is still the 504 car of Kate Smee. So pay attention to Ballard. Again, Thomas Dye though in the 41 looking strong. Down into Oldbend goes Dye. Good cornering speed though is 585, right behind 595 I should say. 595 now pushing Dye over the intersection. Dye struggling to hang on to that. So that may well have been a lead change as well for James. Link's going to be immediately spun out however. Just checking on 595, but by the sounds of things, he is in deep on the lead lap, and he's going to be taken out by Guy, and that's going to cause a huge hold-up, and actually will be a big benefit for Jamie Hick in 595, because as the queue developed behind him, he really disappeared into the distance. But now here at 595, he's not on the lead lap though, so that will leave 580 possibly, because Thomas Guy is over there on the bends. 580's looked strong throughout all of this race. So 580 Tyler Ballard being hunted down by Jordan Coleman. But it's more or less confirmed now that 595 not done enough laps, and 580 picking its way through with 21 Jordan Coleman in tow. So Tyler Ballard might have judged this to perfection with the Saints support on the side of his car. Checkered flag is being ready, but could it all come down to the final corner? Because Coleman has led this race earlier on in the figure of 8. Coleman is snapping at Ballard's heels to try and clean him out in time for the checkered flag. It's going to be tight, but we reckon Tyler Ballard will win it. 580. Great run all the way through that. The Ballard car has looked strong for much of those 12 laps, and 21 Jordan Coleman really wasn't very far away either. Apologies to fans of Jamie Lee. I was giving you hints that Jamie may have been there or thereabouts, but actually on the count back on the lap chart, 595 is ruled out, having not completed enough laps, or as many as Tyler Ballard. Still the slowing down, of course, continues, and until we see the flags in the pace, sure that everybody has done the distance, and they will continue. Oh, it was tight on the infield there as well, with 158 from Robert Ramjohns almost having a huge one on the infield with 4 other cars.